Hey, this is my last video for the day, y'all. Gonna be up out of here. I'm getting ready to get into that sun. Hey, topic of today's video. If you are wrong all the time, I'm talking about all the time, even on some of the times where you know you're wrong, but you still trying to fight, and kick, and claw, and scratch your way on home to that point. To bring that point on home. If you're wrong all the time now, maybe you talk too much. Nobody should be wrong all the time. You know what that's letting me know? What that's letting me know, if you're wrong all the time, you're not thinking before you speak. And when you do speak, you don't know what you're talking about. That could be the reason behind that could be either when somebody else is talking, you're just trying to say something to fit in, you have very little knowledge up about, and you're just trying to, wait a minute, let me pause that. Some people are so opinionated, even when they're just kind of talking and voicing things, they come out so passionate, it makes it seem like they know what they're talking about, but it's the furthest thing from the truth, and still wrong. But going back to my point, where I'm saying if you're wrong all the time, and you'll know that you're wrong all the time because you'll constantly be in dispute up with other stuff. The people around you, well, no, they're gonna know too. I'm gonna say they might not know it. You'll know, even though you're putting on that facade, like, yeah, you're right. You'll constantly be bickering, and when you're walking off, you're just like, you might be thinking about what they said. Long story short, you're wrong because you're talking too much. You should sit back and listen a little bit. And whatever it is that you're trying to talk so much up on, maybe you should do some research up on. Nobody should be wrong all the time. In anything. Even at work. If you're doing something, maybe you need to slow down, go back to the drawing board, see what it is that you're doing. You shouldn't be wrong all the time. If you're wrong all the time, you don't know what you're doing. You know what? For a moment, I'd almost, because you might be wondering, well, man, this topic here that you're doing, how did this come about? And this is the reason why I started a lot of the videos out saying, you know how I came to this topic, so you don't think I'm just pulling stuff up out the air. I'm thinking about one individual, maybe almost two, but one individual in particular, where I'm going to say every step that they do is essentially a misstep. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it could be three people. But every step that they do is a misstep, and they're just wrong. They're just as wrong as the sun shines in the day. They're wrong. And you could talk to you blue in the face, and now I'm thinking about it, four people. And they're wrong. And you're just like, man, how can you, is there something, is something not fine right? How are you missing this? Wrong. You know, it's another thing I put up on the table. When I said either you're talking too much or you need to go back and do some research, it's another factor. You could just be lying. Lying. I still want to pause on this for a moment. I'm getting ready to close out this video because I want to go back to the honing in on the one individual that I'm thinking of that is just really wrong in every step that they do and they make, and they don't see it. They're going to argue about it. They're going to tell you on why and you're just like, no, you don't have a leg to stand on this. You are wrong. You need to back it up. Do what you need to do. You need to do some more research up. You know what? I'm tired of talking about. Just, you know what? Go back. That's the advantages you have is watching these videos. You can go back and you can go back. If you missed the point, you can rewind it. Have me say it again. Because, in all honesty, on some of this stuff that I talk up on, some of it, I do get frustrated because I'm getting in the moment of having the discussion with these people, and sometimes too, when I'm standing here before the camera and I'm doing this, because remember, you all are getting what's going on in my head. So the energy that I choose to not give to some of these situations, I'm giving it to you to kind of blow it up and make it big so you can see it. And it gets exhausting. So I don't even want to touch on it anymore. Just go back to the beginning of this video if you trying to figure out on why it was made and what I'm talking about. Just know that if you're wrong all the time, you're probably talking too much. And you need some more actions to back up what you're doing, because you're wrong. Just take that home with it, okay? End the video. My name's Ayin Kilimanjaro, that is. Stay encouraged. Got my speech slurring. I'm about ready to lay down somewhere. Stay encouraged. Avoid being discouraged. I'm Ayin. Y'all have a good one. Oh, you know what? Just like I said in the other video. Hey, you got questions? Send them to my Gmail. Maybe we can take a look at some of these questions on this channel. I'm talking about for the people that you just wrong all the time. How am I wrong all the time? You know what? I'll send in this anonymous question that I ain't explored on the channel. Maybe some people to talk about it in the comments on whatever it is that you're talking about. So you get some different perspectives on it, not just mine. It's worth a shot. All right, I'm out of here.